You know, over the course of the years, I have listened to many different videos throughout this platform and others over lone wolf preppers versus community preppers. And then I've listened to a lot, and I've even got in on the debate on lone wolf versus community. And I think over the last couple years, really this year we live in, overseeing what I've seen and witnessing the things that I have seen take place, other than the fact of having a small group, because a group is what it is. We can use tactical terms, we can use different terms that other people uses out there, but it's a group. Or it could be family, but overall it's still a group. Other than small bands of people coming together, I see the great divide. I see the division that's going on throughout the whole country. You know, as I go take a walk today, and I usually do this as much as I can, I just had to stop and think for a while, see where we're at. To go off of what I've seen on this platform, what I see on the news, and now what I see in my everyday life as I travel down a different road than I was traveling. We all, every single one of us, needs to prepare for Mad Max. The only way that we come together, the only way we come together as community, we come together as people, as Americans, in my opinion, has to be another world war. It has to be something to bring us all back together, because it's not going to happen any other way. I'm just being real, folks. It's not going to happen if the power goes out. It's not going to happen when the food runs out. It's not going to happen when the mandatory vaccines come out. It's just not. I used to want to believe that people would rise up and come together and stand united as one. But it's not going to be that way. And I'll go ahead and tell you this too. When you prepare for Mad Max, when you prepare for that SHTF event, you really need to watch who you are around and who is watching you. Because see, these communities that's already formed, whether or not they're true communities or not, I don't know. But these communities that's already formed is not a republic. One man is in control. There's not a council. There's not any of that. One man will lay down the law on what that community does. And that type of community is nothing more than tyrannical. You see, folks, people look at things differently when they're watching it on TV, when they're watching it on their phones. Some people think it's cool. Some people don't. But what I'm telling you is, for the vast majority of the people out there in this country and around the world, you're going to be on your own. I've seen and witnessed many videos about coming together, grouping up, building your community, having a prepper core to where you can come together when SHTF happens and try to make it through it, try to prosper through it. But I see now that it ain't going to be that way. Not unless you have family that all sees the writing on the wall and is all on the same page in the same chapter of the same book. Or you got a small group of lifelong friends that you've created to come together. You see, you can have all the friends in the world. You can have really good friends. I have a lot of really good friends that live a long ways from me. And when Mad Max takes place, and over what I'm witnessing right now and what I've seen this whole year, Mad Max will take place. How it's going to be, what it's going to be, is still yet to be seen. But I will never see those good friends again. There's no need for us, the ones who is awake and prepares, to live in a fantasy anymore. I even doubt that my good friends that I know, that I care about, that lives 3 hours away, we probably will never see each other in that time period. There isn't enough people to come together to try to take it back. It just ain't. Everybody has their own world that they live in. And they don't want anybody messing up their world, and that's including mine. The only thing that I did that's a little different than most, I made my world a little bigger, and I included my whole county I live in. Because this is my world, and I will defend it to my dying day. But every single one of you out there, you need to realize there's no one coming. You have to be as self-sufficient as you can. Whether that's canned foods or whether that's farming. Just remember, one day it all will run out. We all know what the end game is. We all know who wins in the end. The only thing that we try to do, that I try to do, is make sure that we can prosper for as long as we can. I do not want to watch anyone go hungry. But I witness homeless people and hunger every day. Those things are going to take place for the ones who don't prepare. So my message to you, stay away from the tyrannical communities that's been formed. They will take what you have. They will abuse you and your family. You are better off to go at it alone. That may mess up a lot of decisions. That may hurt a lot of feelings. But in the end, it's really not me that's going to suffer from it. It's going to be the ones who bow down to the community that they're trying to get into. What's the difference between bowing down to the NWO and what their agenda is than to bow down for some wannabe king and go for his agenda? There is no difference. The only way to truly live free is to be free. Folks, I appreciate you watching this video. Please like and share and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to all my Patreons. Thank you to everyone who has been with me since the beginning. God bless you all. Stay the course. Keep the faith. I'll see y'all on the flip side.